Okay, you guys. Are we ready for it? This is by popular demand, the evolution of voice for Taylor Swift. I've already done one of these and it was super popular, and I don't know why I haven't done another one in so long. I'm sure my editor is like, why? Speaking of editor, be sure to thank David in the comments below, because he's the one who put together this compilation of songs. I was very specific about wanting shortcuts, so that way I can compare very specifically voice to voice. All right, here we go.
And it was enchanting to meet you.
Okay, so there's a little bit of struggle. However, it was nice and placed forward, but it felt a little thin, almost like at the lower end of her register for this.
All I can say is I was.
Okay, did you hear the difference? Did you hear how much more relaxed she was? It feels way more full. Instead of here, it's more here. All I can say is I was. Instead, all I can say is I was. It's way more open down here.
Enchanted to meet you.
Okay, so she's still doing more nasal plug, but if you notice, she opens up. I love that we can go back and forth on this.
Enchanting to meet you.
No opening. It's gone. It's gone, right? Now listen.
All I can say is I was.
Watch, she's gonna pop open.
Enchanted to meet you.
Wait. Yep. You, not you. She didn't stay closed. She opened there. Okay, a little bit of don't you let it go. It's very light. This light is spark. I do like the front placement there though. So she is flipping head to chest. Oh, very different. She's now doing way falsetto. This light is sparkling. And then she's really kicking the chest on. Don't you let it go. She's almost like releasing the vocal cords for a brief moment on the let to give it a little more attitude. Okay, also I don't hear her as clear on here. She's kind of covered by her backup singers more. Way bigger of a jump, head to chest there. She hits it. See the tightness on the jaw here? I was enchanted to be. It's almost like meat allows her vocal cords to relax. Yeah. And there's this kind of tightness and tension in here, which is gonna make the throat tighten and not allow the vocal cords to have the space to fully stretch like they need to. Oh yeah. Yeah, more yeah and less you. More forward. She's choosing yeah instead of you. It's not pulling back, she's bringing it forward. Much better placement.
Well, maybe we got lost in translation.
Oh, she's going.
Maybe I asked for too much, but maybe this thing was a masterpiece till you tore it all up.
There's a lot of shaky vibrato in this. Feel almost like she's trying to show that she's tense, but it doesn't feel natural.
Running scared.
And breathing in. So when you hear her, that means that the vocal cords are getting in the way. They're not fully opening for the air to come through. Otherwise, you wouldn't hear anything and you'd get more air. But her vocal cords are probably really stressed from the song, a little bit swollen, so they're not fully creating that space for the air to come through.
All too
Well, okay. Oh, did you hear the quiver at the end of that? Well, it's almost like she was getting ready for her next note before the next note even came, and it caused a junction problem.
Maybe we got lost in
translation.
Maybe I asked for too much.
Ooh, much? Did you hear that break there?
Was a masterpiece, so you tore it all up.
Steady, no shaky vibrato. She's throwing her notes outward. She's really aiming outside of her body, which is what we want to do as a singer. We want the sound and space, we want the space to be there, and we want the sound to come flying out. Much better placement. And that also is allowing the tension to go away, open up more space, which allows the vocal cords to vibrate correctly, and so she's not shaky with that note.
I remember it all too well.
Yeah, see how dropped down that jaw is in the tongue? That's beautiful. It's not well, it's well. Much better placement. Again, placement.
Hey, you call me up again just to break me like a promise.
God, it's such a transition to hear her go from her voice today to this. This is so thin. It's so shaky. Break me like a promise. It's here, and it's almost like bratty kind of sounding, just angry, but it doesn't feel ownership.
So casually cruel in the name of being honest.
There's that quivering vibrato.
Piece of paper lying.
Piece of paper. Hear how it's kind of wobbling in there? And her breathing, the vocal cords are not allowing that space for the air to come in. I mean, it shouldn't have that sound.
'Cause I remember it.
Oh, there's a little bit of closed nose in here. Oh, almost like the tongue is slightly pulled back. Oh, God, we're getting that muffled sound.
Too well.
Oh, that was a pretty ending.
Call me up again just to break me like a promise.
Oh my God, wasn't I just talking about ownership? She is owning this song. She doesn't feel quivery at all. It's straight forward sound, flying out, owned. It's the difference of when you're singing and you think it's all in here to when you're grounding down in your body. She's grounding down to really stabilize her sound and then shooting it across the room.
So casually cruel in the name of being honest.
Did you hear that breath? Because I only heard a little. That's it. That's all I heard. Just a tiny bit. Why? Because her throat was open.
Crumpled up piece of paper lying here. 'Cause I remember it.
Oh, dear God. Did she just say, oh, instead of, Remember? Nose plug? Gone. Space? There.
I've heard every album, listened to the radio, waited for something to come along.
Oh my God, that doesn't even sound like her. That doesn't even, if you played that to me, no way would I think that's Taylor Swift. Absolutely no way. She sounds drastically different today than that. That is really thin, really light, really nasal, and a little bit more of a twang.
Was as good as our song.
Our song.
I've heard every album, listened to the radio.
Oh my God. Do you hear that? I've heard, as she brings it down into her body, instead of, I've heard every album here. I've heard every album. So she's really bringing that weight down into her body to open up her passageway. She's definitely been working with a vocal coach. You know how they say like support from the diaphragm? That is similar to what is going on here. She's supporting her sound more than previously.
Waited for something to come along.
Now she does more of a slide. Waiting for something. There's more of a slide, I felt, than the first one.
Waiting for something.
Yeah, waiting for something, which was her current. This is waiting for something. So much thinner.
Waiting, waiting.
She's taking every moment that she can, opening up that space.
To come along.
Even come along. Watch how much her mouth opens on come. Look at that space. Ka. It's all the way open.
Something to come.
Nope. Come. You can even hear it. So the ka, ah, more of an ah vowel in that space. And here is more of an closed.
Come along.
Come
was as good as-
along. Instead of come along.
Was as good as our song.
Here we go.
'Cause our song is the same as screen door.
Now, if you guys are watching this on YouTube, you are only getting little bits of the highlights. This entire vocal evolution video was actually over an hour long, and you can only watch that on my Patreon. Now, on Patreon, oh my God, I don't even know if I can go over the list of Taylor Swift content that we have. So, Are you ready for it? We have full album reactions of Red, Taylor's version, Speak Now, Taylor's version, Midnights, and all of the bonus songs, 1989, Taylor's version and the vault tracks, Evermore, Taylor's version, the Tortured Poets Department Part 1 and Part 2, and the Lover album. Those are just the albums, the full album reactions. Also have concerts and documentaries, the Eras Tour, the additional Eras Tour that came out on Disney Plus, her 1989 World Tour, Miss Americana, Folklore Long Pond Studio Sessions, Reputation Stadium Tour, Speak Now Tour, Live on the CN, City of Lover, Lover Lounge. Oh my God, there's so much. There's so much. So come on over, hang out with your fellow Swifties, and support this channel in what I do. That's how I'm able to do this and make these videos for you guys, is because of my patrons. So I will put the link down below for you.
Sneaking out, tapping on his window.
Oh my God, that doesn't sound like her at all.
Our song it's right up here. It's just so close and so nasal.
Oh my God. Holy shit, you guys, she has improved drastically. I had no idea. This is fine. These vocals are fine, but they're not great. They're not trained to the level of someone that is going to perform night after night, do 3-hour shows night after night. You have to have that vocal training to support it. And these vocals here are not it.
Sneaking out, tapping on his window. On the phone and he talks real slow.
Real
'Cause
slow.
it's late and his mama don't know. Our song is the way he laughs. The verse statement, I didn't kiss him and I should have.
It's almost like it's a different character that she's playing.
Our song is the same as screen door. Sneaking out, tapping on his window.
Huh, interesting with the breath in between. And she almost had a little bit of trouble on door.
Slam a screen door.
Our song is a slamming screen door. Yeah, door is really hard to do because you have the duh and the or the R in it. You almost have to make it into R, almost like an ah in the R. Door. So we're gonna sing the word door, door, and then we're gonna sing the word dar, dar. Do you feel how dar, if you can get that jaw to drop, has so much more space?
Our song is a slam a screen door. Sneaking out, tapping on
Door.
his
She's almost
window.
pushing it there.
On the phone and he talks real slow. 'Cause it's late and his mama don't know. Our song is the way he laughs. First date and I didn't kiss him and I should have.
So I think just because this is an older song, it's a little bit higher in a register than I think she would necessarily feel comfortable in. This is probably the weakest I've heard her sing in this entire reaction review of something that's updated.
And when I got home, for I said amen, asking God if he could play it again.
Could play it again. See? She's really thinning that out in here. Play it again. Said play it again. Let's see if she drops open now.
I'll play it again. Oh, yeah.
Old riffs.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I got
already. When I got home. When, instead of when I got home. Yes, her vocal cords are older, so they're going to be thicker. Your vocal cords are going to develop until you're about the age of 33, and they're going to adjust and thicken. But this is placement. Her placement here is much more deeper and rounder and full, whereas previously it was very thin into the front. Let's see how she does this. See what I'm seeing? Because I'm seeing it. Yet again. Open, open. I feel like a broken record, but over and over and over again. Vocals from Taylor Swift now are so much more open and less thin and closed, giving her more freedom. Yeah.
You were throwing pebbles and my daddy said stay away from Juliet.
Oh, you were Romeo, you were... She was having a lot of trouble with that note. Like it was super low when it wasn't super low. You is like it was low. You were Romeo. I want to hear that again.
Then you were Romeo, you were throwing pebbles.
Yeah.
My daddy said stay away from Juliet.
Interesting. Can you hear how when she goes, stay away from Juliet, and then she shifts back up to here? It's like she's struggling with those low notes, and then she's shifting really hard to here because she's finding like, okay, I'm more comfortable here. You can feel it. It's more comfortable in this front face frame for her at this age. Switch.
Said, stay away from Juliet, and I was crying on the staircase, begging you please don't go.
Even then, it sounds tired. And I was crying on the front porch. You hear that kind of haze? And I was crying on the front porch. It's not here. It's kind of hazy. Her vocal cords are tired here. She's not used to this, maybe.
And I was crying on the staircase,
Staircase.
please don't go. And I said that you were Romeo, you were throwing pebbles in my
Is that a different key? Hang on. You. I feel like the other one. You. We're gonna hang on to that note because I don't have my piano. You. It's a whole. My brain. I don't have a piano, but I'm thinking it's a whole step higher. 2 half steps. I think it's a whole step higher now than it was. You hear the difference? You. Shit, I need my piano. I want to say it's a whole step higher. Pebbles. Do you hear what I'm talking about now? You with Romeo. It's not hazy. It's you. She's getting that sound out. And if you notice, a lot of her hand moves are even forward placed. It's like she's visualizing the sound and putting it through her hands. See, she's forward. These clips that we have chosen have actually been chosen by my editor. And I did make a post on my community board on YouTube and on my social media for you guys to give me clips that you want me to compare. So I would really love it if you decide to bitch and moan in the comments down below, which again, I'm totally fine with because it brings up my algorithm. At least bitch and moan with then saying what songs and timestamps and links that you would like me to compare, and I will go ahead and I will put that in my next vocal evolution video. I will not only do that, but I will also tag your username in that clip as a thank you. So put down in the comments, you guys, you are in charge of choosing what clips I'm going to compare in the next vocal evolutions. Put down below the links to both clips and timestamps, so that way my editor can grab those, put them together, because I can't look at them. This has to be fresh. Okay, you guys? Go. so much better supported. And look at the mouth. I'm obsessed with it now. Wait. The microphone's in the way, but you can kind of see how open that is. Go, not go, go. Really open. She's almost being overpowered by her band. You notice that? Romeo, take me somewhere away. She just seems not nearly as strong, not as confident. She's kind of holding her sound back more here. Say yes, baby, just say yes. It's almost like she's just going through the notes as she needs to and just trudging along. Whole step higher. Much better on that. Some people call it a peekaboo breath, but that pop breath, we could barely hear it, and she's fully filling up her whole diaphragm area as much as she can get into her lungs because she has so many words coming up. We barely heard it, which means it's really nice and open. Yes, held it much more. It had more expression, more movement. Baby, just say yes. Like it wasn't baby, just say yes. She really got much better at creating a smooth tone to her voice rather than it just being so choppy. Yeah, you pull me in. It's got that tension, that strain. You can see by her jaw and her bottom teeth that there's tension all through here, and we have no lift here. No eyebrows lifted, no eyes lifted, which means there's not very much air traveling through here. It's closed up and it's being pulled from the mouth area, which creates tension and doesn't allow the vocal cords to stretch.
It's a first kiss, it's flawless, really something. It's fearless. Well, you stood there with me.
Totally different.
Door with my handshake. I'm not usually this way, but you pull me in and out.
Do you notice her mouth is totally open? You pull me in instead of you pull me in. It's not here. Dropping the jaw, releasing the tension. We have really big muscles on the sides of our jaw, and this is where we chew because we're chewing our food. So we need really strong muscles here. This gets in the way of singing. She has been doing drills, I can tell, to release and relax these muscles here, to get the jaw to open up more. When the jaw opens up more and it shifts down, we then move what's called the hyoid bone. It gets out of the way to allow more space in the throat. More space in the throat means that the vocal cords can stretch out more and vibrate with less effort.
It's a first kiss, it's flawless, really something.
Did we see it again? We saw it again. Something. Did you see that jaw drop? Yeah, look at that jaw. Look at the nose.
Hear that sound?
It's a first kiss,
The
it's
first kiss.
flawless,
Closed
really
here.
something.
Small.
It's fearless.
Fearless. Here. Only here. Now
Well, you
watch.
stood there with me.
Oh,
and
so much
door
better.
with my handshake.
Dropped
I'm
in.
not usually
Open.
this way,
Oh.
but you pull me in
Look at that. Look at how much her mouth is opening. Oh.
a little more brief. It's a first kiss, it's flawless, really something.
Something.
It's fearless.
Yes. Space. Oh, that was a perfect example. Did you see that? Oh, what? it's pulled here, not wah. Ooh, I'm so excited to hear what she does now. But in this case, she's doing wah. It's pulled here and it's tight.
'Cause I don't know how it gets better than this. You
And then-
take my hand and drag me head first, fearless.
Take my hand. Do you hear that tension there? Take my hand and I can already tell the difference. I don't even need to see your fucking mouth. Whoa. It's open. Instead of whoa.
And I don't know how it gets better than this. You take my hand and drag me head first, fearless.
Oh my God. You take my hand and then you drag me head first, fearless. So much space. Like amazing. So much space. That's why you're hearing the difference between her old vocals to these vocals. Massive difference.